All right, y'all, we are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this. If y'all can remember, I think about a few weeks ago that Nancy Pelosi fell down some stairs and broke her hip. Now, remember, this is the same woman that said that Donald Trump is unwell, he's unfit for office and all of this stuff. And then she finally shows up to Congress. Now, we're going to check this out by Ben. He said, as shocked as shaking Pelosi entered Congress using a walker and slurring her words while Mitch McConnell himself is in a wheelchair. Remember, Mitch McConnell fell, and then 3 days later, Nancy Pelosi fell down some stairs, literally almost losing her life, fell all the way down some stairs and broke her hip. And now she shows up to Congress using a walker. So like I said, these the same people that was talking all of this crap about Donald Trump. I don't know if she using this walker, she want to fake or whatever the case may be. Nancy Pelosi should be in prison. That's where she needs to be. But we definitely finna go ahead and check this out. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way y'all can stay up to date with everything that's going on. But like I said, she ain't getting out of this because Nancy Pelosi needs to be in prison. Let's go.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. You ever had such a great day? You decide, hey, hell yeah, it's not gonna get any better than this. I'm gonna pop bottles and celebrate day drinking, baby. That's how we felt today when we saw Kamala Harris certify the electoral victory of Donald Trump.
Yep.
And also certify her giant L that she took in a landslide as the first black woman to, well, lose and then certify her own election. It happened right here live, just like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I promised you it went down.
Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris
Gotta hit the sauce. Not sure why Mike Johnson became Jackie Chan there for some reason, but ladies and gentlemen, AI helping us imagine what life is like for Kamala Harris behind the scenes here as the internet goes wild for Kamala certifying Trump's landslide.
Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris.
Oh, glass ceiling shattered. The first woman of color to certify her own landslide loss. Getting mogged. Kamala Harris couldn't even get the words out before everybody stood up and started cheering. Kind of amazing. Kamala Harris did also bring tissues, apparently.
She brought some tissue to wipe them eyes of hers.
Sure if she needed them, and not sure, ladies and gentlemen, how much longer she will be able to tolerate the humiliation that is the modern day political ecosystem where Democrats are bound to lose eternally and forever because their decrepit, literal crypt keeper leaders keep clinging on for dear life and are destroying any chance that the party has to adjust to this current moment.
It should be term limits.
One of the single drunkest ladies in Washington, D.C. This side of Kamala Harris, of course, is Nancy Pelosi. You can barely keep her eyes open.
Nancy Pelosi drunk, y'all.
Keep eye contact.
As y'all can see in Nancy Pelosi's face, she is drunk and she showed up to Congress drunk. So that might just be in my title. If y'all see drunk in my title, Nancy Pelosi is drunk. This woman been showing up on MSNBC drunk. She's on this airplane right here drunk, and she gonna show up to Congress drunk and using a walker. Let's go.
Here in this creepy video that she posted. I mean, she voluntarily posted this, okay? On X, and then signed it. She was so happy about it. Here's what Nancy Pelosi posted.
Nancy, I'm on my way to Washington to proudly represent the people of San Francisco in Congress. I'm honored to do so, to share our San Francisco values. Thank you for giving me that honor.
Here's some San Francisco values for you.
Look
Here
at that fake
is
smile.
the official poop map of San Francisco. These are the values that Nancy Pelosi is sharing. Every dot represents a reported human fecal matter instance. Could be everything from flinging human fecal matter to just finding it on the street. I was in San Francisco not too long ago, and I witnessed multiple drive-by poopings from homeless people. These are the San Francisco values that Nancy Pelosi is so excited to share with Congress. So Kamala Harris wasn't the only person blackout drunk and crapping her pants today inside of the most illustrious body.
They always showing
Somebody
up
who
drunk.
doesn't have an illustrious body is Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi in a walker for the first time on the House floor. Look at this. Here's Nancy Pelosi using a walker. You've never seen anything like it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and be fair here. Nancy Pelosi using her little, whatever these therapeutic shoes are, needing two people to assist her in.
I just don't get it. Why do these people just won't retire? Why Nancy Pelosi just won't retire? This woman just literally showed up to Congress drunk and she need help. They got to walk her around. Like, why isn't it no term limits? Like, these people need to retire. Her, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, all these people, they need to be in jail. These people like 80, I think Nancy Pelosi like 84, something like that. This woman should retire. It just don't make any sense at all. Retire or prison? Which one?
And walking, again, we're going to try and be fair, and something that we've covered before. The reason that Nancy Pelosi needs a walker is because she broke her hip. But it doesn't dissuade us from making our point, which is that she's too old. Like, she fell down a flight of stairs.
Yep.
She fell down a marble staircase and cracked her hip. She had a hip fracture. Had to go do emergency surgery. Because she's in her 80s. She's like 85 years old. She's traveling abroad to Luxembourg to go celebrate World War II Battle of the Bulge. Why the hell is she doing this? These people are such demons. They're so addicted to power. We don't want Nancy Pelosi to break her hip. We don't want Nancy Pelosi to be in this situation. We don't want bad things to happen to her. We want every American, no matter who they are, no matter how vehemently we disagree with them or how much they wrecked the country, as Nancy Pelosi has. She's truly one of the single worst politicians to ever live. We still don't want bad things happening. We don't want to get hurt. We want her to resign in disgrace. We want her to leave this life of extreme energy requirement and travel, and to not break her hip.
And still trying to hang on.
She's defrauded the American taxpayer, much like Mitch McConnell, who here is pictured in a wheelchair. These people, haven't you done enough damage? Resign. What a perfect image of the leaders of the House and the Senate having to be ferried around.
That just don't make no sense. Look at that, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Pelosi, again, did break her hip. So, of course, she's going to need that walker in order to recover. But what she should do in order to actually properly recover is resign her position. She should resign her seat.
That's what she should have been did.
Just like Mitch McConnell.
Yep.
Okay? These people are decrepit. This is gerontocracy, rule of the old. Nancy Pelosi, most successful U.S. stock trader in history, is seen using a walker on the House floor. Again, it's because she broke her hip. Here's a video of it. See Nancy Pelosi using her walker as she's moving about. Well.
This is just sad, man. It just don't make no sense at all.
Pelosi used a walker during Donald Trump's election certification. Pelosi has stated frequently in recent months that Trump is unwell and unfit to be president of the United States. Elderly woman using a walker after she fell down a set of stairs and broke her hip, which required surgery. It's a very serious thing to get a hip fracture when you're the age of Nancy Pelosi. It means there's other bad things happening, right? Just to fall down the stairs doesn't typically mean that you fracture your hip. It's hard to fracture your hip. You have to have like major.
See, that's the thing, man. They so obsessed with power that they don't even want to give up their seat. It don't matter. This woman don't matter. It don't matter how bad this woman is hurting. She gonna find a way to just walk across that Congress floor instead of just resigning in disgrace. Give your seat to somebody else. You is one of the worst of the worst. And like that's the reason why I say it should have been term limits, man. Like her, like I mentioned before, her, Chuck Schumer, Mitch McConnell getting pushed around in a wheelchair. And he literally just fell and hit his head in his own office. And like they still hanging on. They is that obsessed with power. These the same people who went out to Donald Trump saying Donald Trump is unwell. Last time I checked, Donald Trump ain't falling down a set of stairs. Donald Trump ain't falling, hitting his head on the desk. Donald Trump ain't walking with a walker or anything like that. But these are the people that's going after him.
Bone frailty, and it's a sign of other bad things, going on. Term limits are necessary, is what everybody is saying.
It is. Yes.
If there was an iconic photo that represented how our Congress runs, it would be this one. Term limits. We need term limits. Nobody should be allowed to be a career politician, says Shipwreck. We agree. Nancy Pelosi, not looking a day over, 107 years old. Man, can you get a DUI driving a walker? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm the best friend that Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell have in the world. I'm the only person that is like sensible here, saying they need to resign immediately for their own health and safety.
They need to.
Okay? Get the hell out of our politics.
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't expecting to run into Nancy Pelosi on my walk to work today.
Golly.
Well done. Nancy Pelosi needs a walker to move around the House floor. Do you support term limits? Everybody says they support term limits. Nancy Pelosi is not only losing it physically, she's losing it mentally. She's mentally unwell. Some of the more famous moments from Nancy Pelosi's senility is when she forgot where she was.
The arrows out of your quiver, you're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
That was in the middle of an interview for some reason. Here's Nancy Pelosi trying to make a solid point on MSNBC. CNN.
Assault, Bill, COVID shots in the.
You see how think about this, like, why is she trying to get her words out? But this is the same woman that's saying Donald Trump is unwell, that he don't know what he's doing, he's unfit for office, but she's struggling to get through interviews, but got the nerve to talk about Donald Trump all the time. And they all covered up Joe Biden's cognitive decline. They covered it up for 4 years. That's why I said these people need to be in jail, man.
The arm, money in the pockets, children in school, people at work, the infrastructure bill, building in a way that is respectful of communities, chips and science.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know what she's talking
Chips
about.
and guac. Chips and guac? Chips and guac? Man. How about some potato chips? How about some turtle chips? How about letting the chips fall where they may for Mr. Turtle, Mitch McConnell? What the hell is going on with Mitch McConnell? Noticeably absent from Trump's certification. Disturbing video shows he could barely walk after his fall. Uh-oh. One person I didn't spot in the House chamber was Senator Mitch McConnell. Oh, boy. New leaked video shows disturbing realization 82-year-old Senator McConnell can barely walk after his fall. Is it time to retire? Let's go ahead and look at this.
They won't go home. Look at this crowd.
Here's
McConnell. He can't even walk.
In the Senate, needing
I just don't get this.
Senate staffers. 2 different Senate staffers to hold his hands as he moves about.
This is
remind you of anything?
crazy.
Does it remind you of anyone? Look at this. Look at this. It's a freaking nursing home. Our Congress is a nursing home. It's a taxpayer-funded nursing home. It was never intended to be this way. The founders of the Constitution, the signers of the Constitution, the writers of the Constitution, were like in their 20s and 30s. This is gerontocracy.
And then they walking him into his office. These people are like 80-something years old. I mean, if you got some people that are 80 years old, they can still get around and stuff. But these 2 individuals here, Mitch McConnell, who constantly falling, he can't even walk for himself, but they still decide to get up every day to try to go to work when they need to resign. Nancy Pelosi the same way. Woman just fell down the stairs, just got out of surgery, and she's still out walking in Congress with a walker. They just won't give up. This is crazy, man. They gotta change. They gotta make some type of change, man, for like term limit. Like, this is unbelievable.
Rule of the old and is the worst possible way to run a country.
Yep.
Because the people won't be around to suffer the consequences of their decisions. The best way to run a country is when the people who are making the decisions will actually be affected by them. And so they make righteous decisions and good decisions to lead to prosperity and harmony.
Yep.
This ruling leadership class has done the exact opposite. And they'll never suffer the consequences because they won't be around to see them. It's just the way it goes.
Yep. That's true, though.
Nancy Pelosi.
They're going to make these decisions. That's crazy.
Washington to proudly represent the people of San Francisco in Congress. I'm honored to do so, to share our San Francisco values. Thank you for giving me that honor.
San Francisco values, ladies and gentlemen. What a crock of shit.
That's what it is.
And they're just telling you now. They're like laughing in your face. It's time for term limits. Truly.
But there you go right there, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Benny Johnson. I definitely had to check this out. A woman can barely get around. She's shaking. She's slurring words. That's the reason why I be having them titled that this woman drunk. A lot of people don't like when I do that. I don't care. Because like I said, I know the people that support me like Trump support. Look, we're all Trump supporters. We don't care about what the left say. Of course, the left going to come in my comment section. Oh, why are you putting she drunk in the title? Nobody wants to hear that. You can tell this woman is drunk. Yeah, that's the problem. Y'all don't like telling the truth. Just like y'all covered up Joe Biden cognitive decline for 4 years. You don't want nobody talking about that either. So I ain't even trying to hear that. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Because like I said, they need to resign. But it seems like it don't matter how many times they fall or whatever the case may be, they still going to try to go to work. It just don't make any sense at all, man. But like I said, thank you all for watching. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.